Prapanchi. It is a Sanskrit word which is used to define Lord Krishna. It means the universe or the world. Because Lord Krishna is the embodiment of the whole universe. It is known to every man that Lord Krishna had won the war of Mahabharata before it even began, just by using deception and mind games. Everything that happened in that war was how he ruled it. Even everything that happens in our lives and in this world are according to his will. During the time of Mahabharata, the Lord had willed the redemption of Guru Drona. To attain liberation, one must let go of all the worldly attachment. Together, let's hear a story about Lord Krishna, in which he makes Guru Drona relinquish his attachment that he had for his son, and he finally bestows upon him moksha. Guru Drona was a very powerful warrior. It was almost impossible to win the battle of righteousness with him being alive. Lord Krishna, being Prapanchi, exactly knew how to get rid of this threat. He used his son's attachment against him by spreading a lie that Ashwadama is dead. Guru Drona, who became extremely sad after hearing his son's passing away, he asks Dharmaraj Yudhishthir, who had never lied once in his life, to confirm this rumor, to which Yudhishthir at that moment spoke one half lie in his entire life. In truth, the Ashwadama that was killed by Bhim, his brother, was an elephant and not Guru Drona's son. After hearing this half lie, the feeling that he felt was the saddest moment that he ever felt in his entire life. In that moment, he forfeited his weapons and started to meditate. He made his soul separate from his body and went in search of his son. And in that subtle realm, he found Lord Krishna. Before wielding your weapon, ponder upon my question. If I were to tell you, in truth, the Ashwadama who is dead, in reality is not your son, but an elephant, then would your life be melodious once again? Will your heart once again be filled with compassion? What are you telling me, Vasudev? In reality, my son is not dead yet? If your son hasn't died today, he must die tomorrow. In this world, who remains ever alive? But the real question is, in your life, your joy and sorrow, hope and regret, knowledge and ignorance, is everything binded to your son? Is there no other value to your life? Every power, every knowledge that you have, is it only for your son? Most definitely. I was the reason that he came into this world. He gave me happiness, respect, and love. In my life, there is nothing more precious than him. Doesn't each and every father love their sons? Then think about it, Guru Drona. The son that you love so much, in reality, what have you given him? I have given him possessions, joys, and a kingdom. Have you given him wisdom, the knowledge of dharma, or any sanskar? Were you able to give him anything so that he would seek for your protection no more? I agree that not everyone can become great warriors like Arjun and Karna. But you could have at least given him the teachings that he could make the right choice. If you would have done this, then your son wouldn't be the enemy of righteousness. And even you wouldn't have to fight for irrighteousness. I wanted to give my son Ashwadama every joy he could experience in this world. In my heart, there was nothing but love for my son. No, love always gives progress. It gives the knowledge of what is right and what is wrong. If it were love, then you wouldn't be binded by irrighteousness. And even your son would be redeemed from irrighteousness. The truth is, this is not love. It is only attachment that lies in your mind. The difference between love and attachment. Have you ever thought about it? From love, attachment is born. No. The truth is, where there is love, there is no attachment. Love is born from compassion, and attachment is born from ego. Love says, God will give every happiness to my child in this world. And attachment says that I will give my son every happiness in this world. Love says that I am proud of my son. And attachment says, let my son be proud of me. Love gives liberation, while attachment, it binds. Love is righteousness, and attachment is irrighteousness. In the efforts of making a better future for your son, you forgot about his character and failed to make it bright. It is due to your attachment that righteousness left from his life. The ambition of greed and fear is what you taught him. And you yourself, due to that attachment, in reality, were not able to be a guru. You remained just a teacher. Why are you saying this, Vasudev? In all of my life, I have only tried with all my devotion to make my students the best. A guru is someone who gives his knowledge as charity. He doesn't trade his knowledge. That's why a guru hopes for dakshina from his students, not a value. But you chose a value for your invaluable knowledge. You traded vengeance in return of your knowledge. And by doing so, you not only made your life venomous, but you also made your students' life venomous. And all of this happened due to your ego and your attachment. You are not a guru, Dronacharya. The person who has ego in his heart and whose mind is filled with attachment and desire, by his hands there can never be done the work of righteousness. So, son of great Seth Bhadravaj, just like a person who is drowning in a flood, who tries to save himself by holding on to a tree. Just like that, in your ending time, hold on to righteousness. On this day, you still have time to make the right decision. Relinquish your attachment. I can take your life this very moment, but it is my desire that in your life you take one right decision by yourself. You are telling the truth. It was my fault that my son would be ordained retribution. Now the time has come for me to suffer retribution as an atonement. I am ready to accept that my final time has come. I bid you final farewell, and I relinquish my life.